Hey everybody, Michael Fisher with Pocketnow. This is Tony behind the camera. We're still at MWC 2013 at the Nokia booth, and yesterday Nokia didn't just announce new hardware, it announced some new software initiatives on Windows Phone, specifically some apps that it partnered with others to build, or some that it's just showcasing on its Lumia devices. Let's head inside and check them out. So the first thing we'll start with is something very, very basic, the Here Maps suite. Now this is something Nokia announced yesterday. None of these apps between Here Maps, Here Drive Plus Beta, and Here Transit are new. They are the same Nokia Maps, Nokia Transit, Nokia Drive Plus Beta you've come to know and either love or loathe, depending on your experience. But what's important about this is not just that they've been rebranded with an accessible, easy to remember name. It's that because they no longer carry the exclusively Nokia branding, they're available across all Windows Phone devices. That means Samsung, means HTC, presumably it means Huawei, though we haven't confirmed that ourselves, especially Here Transit, which I really, really love. Nokia Transit, if you live in a city that's covered with public transit, then this is a really indispensable app if you don't want to go third party, and it really is beautiful. Obviously we have some network issues in here, but there it is, yeah. So at any rate, really probably the most important takeaway from this is that Nokia is broadening their offerings and including other platforms in it, and we think that's a really cool thing for the Windows Phone 8 platform, and ultimately for Nokia as well. And over here on the other side of the booth, we've got music on Lumia. This is being demoed on a Lumia 720. This is actually Nokia Music Plus, and you're not going to see a plus on the icon. We hop into the app, and we've seen Nokia Music before. We're very, very familiar with this. But what's nice on this is if you hop on into settings and you hit upgrade, you're given the option to try Nokia Music Plus. And this has several kind of interesting improvements to the base experience. First of all, it's not free. You certainly pay for it. It's €4 a month. In European countries, it's $4 a month if you're in the United States. But what this does is, if you're listening to mixed radio and you want to skip a track, instead of limiting you to say 6 skips as the current implementation does, you have unlimited skips. You're also, instead of just downloading 4 mixes in the basic implementation, you can download an unlimited number of mixes in the new one, and you're streaming all that music at a much higher bit rate. Whereas before you were confined to 32 bits, kilobits per second, you are now streaming at 192, which is obviously a much higher quality experience, and something that real audiophiles will definitely appreciate, particularly if you're listening to it on some headphones that are worth something. And finally, the last improvement we're going to note, which we can't demo on this particular one, is synchronized lyrics. So if you're streaming a song and you're listening to music and you have that very familiar moment where you're like, what did the singer just say? The lyrics are actually being synced directly on the screen, in sync with the music, which is really awesome. You can get that on some third-party apps and other platforms, but to have it integrated with Nokia Music Plus is a big deal. There are more improvements, but we're going to finish up on one that is a personal favorite of mine, the GoPro integration on the new one. This is in partnership with the GoPro, the company that makes very rugged and very tiny outdoor cameras and very durable cameras. This is an app that is built for Lumia. It is not exclusive to Windows Phone. You can see this app on other platforms. What it allows you to do is remotely control the camera. It doesn't function on this demo unit, but you can remotely control the camera. You can start it rolling, you can cut, and you can see what the camera is rolling live. What's interesting though, what's most interesting to me, is if we have a look at the demo video here, this is kind of how the app, you can change resolution on the fly, you can change a lot of camera settings remotely. This is through Wi-Fi Direct, you don't need a cellular connection. And what's awesome, and what we're told is exclusive to Lumia on this, is not only can you see what the camera is rolling, you can also shoot a second angle from the phone camera simultaneously. So you can be shooting a video from 2 angles at the same time using a GoPro remotely from a Nokia Lumia device. That's awesome. It shows what you can do when you invest a little bit of time and effort and probably money into building a customized app experience. Once again, I'm Michael Fisher with Pocketnow. Tony behind the camera here at the Lumia booth at MWC 2013. Stay tuned for more.